Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the 49ers going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Miller with it over the middle. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right side caught Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it again with Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, the Texans will call on their field goal unit, and on comes Nick Novak. From the right hash, this from 48.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry for Chris Ivory. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's caught. Fedorowicz. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Niners are going to take possession, albeit deep in their own territory. They start on the ground with Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, Ivory. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Play clock winding down. Now Ryan. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Eight yards to go here on second down. Again, it's Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
On second down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Setting up the screen for Miller. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Ah, debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly had. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Miller, the lone setback. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down, 9 yards to go. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the defense will try. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And now out comes Houston. They begin with a run by Miller. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Miller, the lone setback. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
First down carry now for Miller. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. The catch made by Miller. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And the 49. Niners going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out here in the I. They'll try and sneak it here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hey, check. All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Novak's kick is good. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the 3rd quarter. Let's go. That's fielded in the end zone. And And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Ryan. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Play clock winding down. Play action. Ryan. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. John Simon with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Boom!
They'll toss it to Miller. Lamar Miller. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Niner offense now making their way out onto the field. One receiver left, two to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the... pick up, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. The play clock's running down. Here's Ryan to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 3 down. 25.
Time running out here on the play clock. Ryan over the middle, able to find Carew. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Play clock winding down. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come up in an offset eye. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got some space here. Lamar Miller, 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball. There you go.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, 8. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Derek Carrier, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Texans now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On second down, here's Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Five yards to gain here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Play clock winding down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. That'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And a quick throw here that's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets it to Strong. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Watch left. Start right there. No. Let's go. Detroit. Now let's go. Green 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Ryan. He gets it to Humphreys. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Ryan. He finds Humphreys. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Ryan. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Play clock winding down. Throwing again. Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
second down and 4. And the D looking like they may blitz. Play action. Ryan. His throw incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it's 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The play clock's running down. Play action. It's Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Again, Ryan. Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Ryan will throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Third and long. It's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And now out comes Houston. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom,
now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the completion to Strong. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They come up in an offset eye. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Green, 30. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit, here we go. Detroit, 19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Here we go now. Blue, 90. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Brett Kern now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Spotted at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out comes Houston. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side caught Fedorowicz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and 4.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Set, blue, line it.
He'll look to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got to get this stop. Let's go. Go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Check.
He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And San Francisco gets set to go here. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14...